Yeah, same old corrupt.
Yeah! Guys, we are back with a brand new season of my draft league, the NGC. Season 14 right here. I'm hyped to be back. It was a rough season for us last season, but that's my fault. I went into it knowing I would draft like a fun meme team, and that's what it was. So I took the draft a lot more serious this time around, and we drafted Heat. This has to be one of my favorite draft teams already, on paper at least. On paper. I don't know how it's going to play out, but on paper I love this team. But we will save that for our draft analysis coming up in a moment. But for now, I just want to go over the rules. It's pretty much the same rules as before. Nothing too crazy. It's singles draft league. 10 managers, meaning a 9-week season. We all draft 11 Pokemon. We're doing something. I'm not sure if we did this last season, but our Tera Captain, our signature Pokemon, they're allowed to have hidden power, the move hidden power, but there's some rules behind it. The hidden power type has to match your Tera type. So, for example, someone has Tera Captain Roserade. Let's say 1 week Roserade is Tera Fire. It is allowed to have hidden power Fire that week. So, yeah, the hidden power is allowed, but it must match your Tera type. You can't be Tera Water, but then have Tera hidden power Fire. So, and then your Pokemon has to be terastallized in order to click hidden power. You have to terastallize first, guys. So, everything else is the same. No item restrictions. Yes to Mega Pokemon, but no to Z moves and Dynamaxing. And your signature Pokemon, aka your Tera Captain, must come each and every game. So that's pretty much it for the rules. Keep it simple. Before we move on to the draft analysis, I would want to welcome 3 newcomers to my league. My homie Raymond, RGP, welcome to the league. And then 2 others, Mochi, one of the homies from Arizona. I know him from BGC. And then I would like to also welcome Worth17, if I'm saying that correctly. So, welcome to my league, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. And thank you for watching. Draft analysis is coming up next. Before the draft analysis, I need to say congratulations once again to Choker Layton, our homie. He did it again, man. 2-time champion of my draft league. And here we go. I just want to give him a minute. Give him some shout out because he deserves it. His Tera Captain was a Alolan Golem. And he had some threats. He had a really nice balanced team. A lot more offense, but there's some balance, you know. There's some defensive pieces. So, shout out to these Pokemon. Garchomp, Celesteela, Wellspring Ogerpon, Florges, Annihilate, Blastoise, Mega Camerupt of all Megas, Swallow, Jinx, and Weezing. Fun fact, Weezing has won my league. Let me double check. But no Pokemon has won my league more than Weezing has. So, Weezing, Cantonian Weezing has won my league 4 times. So, shout out. You are a legend. Congratulations once again, Layton. I vow I'll beat you week 2. I'm gonna try at least. So, congrats, my man. Alright. I'm gonna try to do a quick draft recap. I just got off work. I'm tired as fuck, but we're gonna try to run through these mons really quick. My Season 14 team. I am very hyped about this. So first off, our Tera Captain, which must come to every game. It's the only Pokemon that could Tera, of course, right? Only Pokemon that could Terastallize. We have Orbeetle as my Tera Captain. This thing won me my first championship back in Season 10. That battle, man. That battle, it almost 6-0'd my opponent. That boy Top back in the day. But here we have it as our captain, man. It's mainly going to be versatile support. meaning set up sticky webs, set up screens. But it could also be offensive. You don't know what it's going to do. It could be offensive with like stored power or iron defense body press. At the very least, it could be a bulky pivot. The only negative about this Pokemon, I like how defensive it could be, and base 90 speed is pretty decent. But because it's a Gen 8 Pokemon, it's not in Gen 9, but only Gen 8, you actually don't get Tera Blast nor Hidden Power. So that's the only downside here. It kind of sucks I can't take advantage of the Hidden Power rule. But it is what it is. I'll make it work regardless. At the very least, set up webs, I think. So anyways, number 2... I kind of had a draft plan going, and my draft plan was pretty slow-paced Pokemon, right? So I had trouble, like, I really wanted a fast Pokemon, and I really wanted a good Dark type. So I saw Darkrai available, and I had to take it. You know. Gives me a fast offensive threat at base 125 speed and 135 base special attack. So right off the get-go, I get something that applies fast offensive pressure. And that's something I need. I need to be more offensive. That's how I have more success in draft. So next up we have Landorus-T, baby. Landorus-T, my friends, this is the first time I've had Lando-T since my very first draft league ever. 5 or 6 years ago, season 1 of the NGC, my very first draft league of all time. I had Landorus-T, and we made it to the finals with it against Acrobat. So we're going around full circle, and we have Landorus-T finally again. It's been years. And it's cool to like come back 3 championships later, and maybe I could run it better with all the knowledge I've gained, all the experience I've gained. Hopefully I could use it better this time around. But this Pokemon is very versatile. It doesn't have to be offensive. It could be defensive, doing stuff like rocks, defog, bulky U-turning. It's very versatile. It doesn't have to be offensive. It's a very strong Scarfer, which is something I'll need. Strong pivot, and you guys know what Landorus does, but it's like a ground immunity and an electric immune all in one. So versatile Pokemon that won't die in one hit unless it's ice move. So I like those bulky offensive Pokemon. And talking about bulky offense, my 4th pick, Primarina, dude. My favorite starter of all time. Arguably my favorite starter. Also my was part of that season 10 championship team. So yeah. Bulky yet offensive water type, a slow flip turn pivot, and 2 of the best typings in one Pokemon, right? Water type, fairy type. What more could you ask for? Next up, Nihilego. I got a lot of Pokemon I haven't drafted before, and Nihilego being one of them. At this point in the draft, I know it's pretty early still, but a lot of people had the Grounded Poison. They were, around this round, they were picking up Grounded Poison Pokemon. And I was looking at Iron Moth early in the draft, but that actually went in the first round, and like round 2, I mean. But we ended up with Nihilego. I wanted a pretty decent Grounded Poison. It's very bulky on the Spidef side, similar to Primarina, right? Which I like, and it could win games by itself with this Beast Boost. So yeah, I've never used Nihilego before, but I know it could do things, and I'm looking forward to using it. So next up, I'm really looking forward to using this guy again. Mega Aggron, one of my favorite Megas. Back when I had it before, both in Season 5 of this league and Season 5 of the PWC, I was not nearly as good as I am now. Like, I'm not even all that good, but I'm a lot better than I was, I want to say, what was that, like 3 years ago, 2 years ago? I came a long way, and hopefully I could be a lot better with Mega Aggron this time around. For those who haven't played with Megas much, Mega Aggron's huge on physical defense. 230 base defense, I believe. And that's something I really desperately need. That's actually a big reason I failed last season is my lack of physical defense. So for every draft from now on, I'm going to make sure I get some bulky defensive Pokemon. I fucked up last season. Sure, I had the Blissey on the Spidef side, but I didn't have... I was very squishy on the Fizdef side, and it made me have a tough season for it. So, yeah, I was not going to fuck up in that regard again. So I got Mega Aggron. I was glad I didn't get sniped here. I really needed physical defense. But other than that, too, you get 140 attack. You get the filter ability. And it gives me a good offensive rocker. So a lot of times I'll be running like 3 attacks plus Stealth Rock. So it kind of guarantees I'll get rocks up at the very least. Next up, similar to Landorus, this gives me another versatile Pokemon. This Pokemon's actually more versatile. A very colorful coverage too, being a dragon type. I love fighting types. I think fighting type is my best typing. Looking at my draft results throughout the years, I've done the best with fighting types. So Kommo-o should be a welcome addition to my draft league totals. Draft league experience. But anyways, Kommo-o, it could run physical, special, mixed. It could set up with like it gets every setup move almost. Sword Dance, Iron Defense, Belly Drum, Clangorous Soul, I think that's the setup move. I'm not too sure. It could be offensive, it could be defensive. It's it's an army knife or whatever you call it. You could tweak it however you need it, week by week, depending on your matchup. So, yeah, I'm gonna be using this thing a lot, and it's not gonna be the same set every week. You could change it for whatever you need. So, next up we have Lantern. I'm very pleased about Lantern. I don't care about electric types, but I'm down with this electric type. It gives me another bulky water. 2 very helpful abilities, right? First off, we have Volt Absorb, which helps protects Primarina. But mainly I get Water Absorb, right? And it helps protect not only Nihilego, but mainly Landorus. And get this, because of our because we're water type, we actually protect Landorus very well. We absorb water attacks and we resist ice, right? So Landorus and Lantern actually they're a perfect match, if you ask me. So I really love Lantern. You get Cleric utility with Heal Bell, and it's a very slow pivot with Flip Turn and Volt Switch. So next up we have Eldegoss. I think Eldegoss is a very underrated grass type. It's a Spidef regenerator pivot. Regen being one of the best abilities you could have. Gives me Rapid Spin. A very necessary ground resist. And also it could spread status around. We could put things to sleep with Sleep Powder. We could slow things down with Stun Spore. Yeah, we could be quite troublesome. And I like the bulkiness. I like the bulkiness and I like the regenerator ability. So next up, we are no stranger to using Stacking. I know most people don't like Stacking, but I love it. I love it for 3 points. Guys, for 3 points. For 3 points in a point draft league, you're getting 165 base attack and 100 speed for 3 points. I'm gonna just say that, man. I'll make this thing look good. I only had 5 points remaining, and I'm like, yeah, Stacking's here. I'm gonna take it because this thing could take out a bulky Pokemon with ease. So, and last but not least, I had 2 points left over, and this is actually where I got sniped. This is where I got sniped. The last Pokemon of the draft, I was going to get Charjabug as like a bulky slow pivot, a second Sticky Webber, and the pick right before me, Gregsillo, sniped me. He sniped me. The pick before me. So I settled for Bruxish. Someone I used recently. A third water type, which is like whatever. It probably won't come to a game, maybe 1 game, if the matchup calls for it. It's a third water type, but it gives me Aqua Jet, fairly strong Aqua Jet, and Flip Turn, and we could set up with both Sword Dance and Agility. So that's my team. And I am extremely pleased. I didn't really get sniped besides the last pick, but it's like whatever, man. I didn't really need Charger Bug. I'm not going to lose sleep over that. But as you can see my average stats, I love it, man. Bulky offense. Bulky offense. A little bit on the slow side besides Darkrai, but we have webs. And we could spread paralysis very easily. But other than that, we're bulky and we have attack. This is so much better than last season. And I just know on paper it is. So I'm looking forward to a lot more fun this season. And that's my team. So let's hope we kick ass with it, right? I'll see you guys in our week 1 battle. And here we are, season 14 home opener. Once again, we face Gregsillo, our friend from the PWC. Second season in a row, we get him week 1, so that's pretty hype. He has a Tera-Bewear, and then he has some crazy Gen 9 threats. Ogerpon, Iron Bundle, Iron Boulder. A pretty decent roster. Once again, no Mega, I believe, so a lot of physical attackers, so we will want to keep Mega Aggron around. Landorus-Therian Intimidate will help. But I think we'll be fine here. The biggest threats being Tera-Bewear. But the biggest threat that I'm most scared of is Ogerpon. By far. I'm like the most scared. Out of the whole roster, I'm the most scared of Ogerpon. So if we get past that, I think we'll be fine. Let's get it. We are here. About to do the season opener for season 14. The home opener, if you will. So we're going to meet up with our friend Gregsillo. Once again, we open up the season against him. And we just became friends on Showdown. So, Dex draft. We should be good to go. So let's do our best. I'm a little rusty. I haven't done Showdown in like 5+ weeks since we got eliminated last season. But here we go. Here we go. It doesn't get any easier because next week we got Layton in the face. So, shit. Fuck it. Probably going to lead off with Kommo-o, try to get up rocks. Let's see what he brings. I don't think his roster is too scary, but once again, I'm really scared of Tera-Bewear is a thing. Is a strong thing. But I'm scared Ogerpon's my number 1 and Bewear is number 2. Bewear could be really fucked up too though. Like, you gotta respect it. Sword dance, bulk up. Especially with like a defensive Tera. That could get really bad, so. That could get really bad. Yeah, okay, this is kind of what I thought he'd bring. He left Iron Boulder, which was a smart move, actually. He substituted his Iron Boulder with Screamtail. Let me see what and no Skarmory, so he might just lead Swampert, honestly. He might lead Swampert. So I think I might lead Orbeetle and Giga Drain. Screamtail's a rocker too, though, I believe, so. Let me see, Swampert, Ice Punch. Getting webs up turn 1 would be decent. Orbeetle's alright. Yeah, Swampert, here comes Rindleberry. I wouldn't mind 1 Giga Drain to burn off that berry. No, Sticky Web's more important, I think, so. We'll get up webs. How big of an issue is Swampert? Swampert's kind of an issue. Webs are going to help me because it's going to force him to do Rapid Spin. His only hazard removal here is Rapid Spin from Cyclozar. No Screamtail. I don't know what Screamtail does here. I actually didn't expect this thing to come. I actually don't know what Screamtail does. But I'm a U-turn. I don't know what this thing is going to do. Honestly, I didn't really prep for this thing. That might be in my downfall. That might be my downfall not prepping for this fucking thing. Rocks. Too bad we're not boots. Screamtail. So that might be... No, that's not AV. We know it's Rindo. Rocks. What is my best way of answering this thing? Sludge Bomb's not... It's not it. Darkrai Sludge Bomb. Like, how important is Darkrai? Not super important. We could Sludge Bomb twice. We could Sludge Bomb. I honestly don't know where to go here. I could actually set up the Aggron. Start setting up Aggron and go from there. I don't see why not. But this thing could have Encore, so we have to be careful. I do have to be careful. This could be Encore. This could have Encore. But if you have Rocks, you might not have Encore. We'll find out right now. But the Pass, yeah, I don't think you have Encore if you're doing. But get this, we got Webs, we got a Rock Polish coming up. Here comes Swampert. I'd hate for this to be a special Swampert. We could get Rocks up here. We could get Rocks up. Oh, nice roar. I actually like this. Props, Greg. So Toxic, very defensive, utility based. Cyclozar, we're gonna... Woo! First kill of the season goes to Kommo-o. Nice. There we go. My hazards are here to stay. They should be here to stay. That was a very good body press. I like that. We weren't going to kill Swampert, but we were going to knock it down. Ooh, you're just straight heavy-duty boots. You're just straight heavy-duty boots. Okay. Your heavy duty boots, you could be coming in with the freeze dry right now. This could be a fat freeze dry. I would like to keep this thing around, so. Heavy duty boots. He's gonna get a kill right now, but I think I'm cool with that. These heavy duty boots, I could revenge kill, because I don't think I need the orbital. You're not freeze dry, which is interesting. Well, you turn in case you want to switch. Oh, you are freeze dry. Okay, that's why I didn't. Okay, good. Good. Nandos comes in. Iron bundle. Uber's heavy duty boots. Our superpower actually doesn't knock you out. Yeah, so. We could keep spamming Dark Pulse over and over. Sludge Bomb does... Sludge Bomb's a 2-hit KO. That might be the way to do this. Just start spamming, nothing here appreciates Sludge Bombs. Is that how we're going to do this? Just keep clicking Sludge Bomb until he does something. Nothing here likes Sludge Bomb. You're only switching as Beware. Okay, I was mistaken. You actually ate that quite well. Skull Toxic. I have to BP. Yeah, I have to body press. Kommo-o 2 kills. Okay. I was going to rock polish there, but yeah, and then you come in and kill me, huh? I kind of like Toxic for Beware, honestly, so I might want to keep this thing around. I think I want one Toxic on Beware. We might just keep this thing around. So we could discharge all day. We could also Volt Switch. Scream Tail. Yes, paralysis helps. I only really needed this thing for Stealth Rock Baton Pass. could be. I figured it was Ghost. Oh, that could be. That's very bad, actually. That's very bad, actually. Very bad. Oh, Landorus. Beware. We have to just Earth Power. We have to break the sub. Very nice. Yo, props. Gregsillo, props. No matter what happens this game. We should be free to just spam Earth Power though. Our stab Earth Power is our best bet. I don't think Sludge Bomb. Beware. Very nice, Greg. He's obviously not AV. The Sludge Bomb. I'm trying to debate here if Earth Power versus Sludge Bomb. So Iron Bundle. I don't think he wants to switch out. Earth Power is always the only Ogerpon-Hearthflame is what I'm worried about. Earth Power does a good amount. Damn, he's doing a fucking good number. Now he can't sub up anymore. That's fine. I actually think at this point... No, we need Bundle Gone before I start doing that. Now I come in. First, let's find out why this thing was so bulky, though. Let's do some calcs on Beware, because I don't want to just Sludge Bomb and have it live, right? Earth Power was doing 28. This is a very bulky... It's not Fizz Duff, it's actually Spit F. So it's probably like Spit F up, Special Attack down. 252 HP, 252... defense. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Max Spit F with Careful Nature. Let's put Body Slam. Let's find out how much attack you have. Your Body Slams were doing... Yeah, that looks like what I'm looking at here. So, I'm just wondering if Sludge Bomb kills you from here, and it should always kill you. You should never live this. So knock off. I'm trying to think, is there a world where is there a better option? Just I think it's Lantern. And hope you don't outspeed me. I'd hate for Ogerpon just to slide in here though. but you should never survive Volt Switch. Is that the way to go here? Yeah, Lantern gets his first kill of the season. I'm gonna do this. Check this out. I'm gonna try to bait the Hydro Pump. Let's see if that works, though. That might not work. I might bait the fucking Ogerpon switch and then actually. Nice. Get a paralysis. Man, this is turning out to be close. Ogerpon. We gotta really keep our Darkrai around. I can't fuck this up. He could power up and kill me, which is fine. I want him to kill me, actually, right? I want him to kill me because Sludge Bomb kills from here. It looks like Scald might be a 2-hit kill. Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot about Horn Leech. I might have just fucked this up. I might have just fucked up this battle. That crit, man. Fuck. I have to like rock polish. Ivy Cudgels. Wow. goodness, so we got gamed on. I don't know how. Yeah, that was impressive play. I don't know if I made many mistakes, but oh my god, that Beware was heat. Oh man, Gregsillo got me back-to-back season opener. So once again, we start off 0-1, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. But besides, my opponent actually deserved this win. So next week you have Choker Layton. Not the team's fault. I don't think I played too sloppy, but something went wrong here. I even got my hazards up. I took out Cyclozar. But my opponent played well. I didn't expect Swampert to come. I think that crit really did matter. That IV Cudgel crit, man. Anytime I play a fucking Ogerpon, I really hate Ogerpon. That Ivy Cudgel, I will say that the Ivy Cudgel crit matters. That 28, turn 28 Ivy Cudgel crit matters because in my eyes, I Sludge Bomb twice. I'm Choice Scarf. So I take out the Ogerpon. I win had a not crit, so. But props to Greg. He deserves this one. Crits do happen, especially when Ogerpon is involved. And yeah, fuck, that's very unfortunate, but that's Pokemon, so I'm gonna have to step it up next week. I'll see you guys on the next one. GG's Greg, and thank you guys for watching. This is gonna be a dope season. I really love this team. I really love this roster, and I think we'll make good things happen.